Completing the Bleed Me Dry quest will grant you the Dinner Bell, a unique shotgun in Fallout New Vegas, and in this video I will show you how to get it. Hi, I'm Mo and I'm trapped in Fallout. To get your hands on this weapon, you will first need to make it to the Thorn. It is directly west of the Strip North Gate and directly east of Vault 22. Once you make it to the Thorn, go ahead, go inside, and once inside we will need to go and speak to Red Lucy. Now she is found pretty much inside the Thorn, so from the entrance just go south and go around this corner to the right and then through this door. And from here, if we just sort of head this way and just jump down, Lucy should be right over there.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before.
Go ahead and select the option I'd like to ask about you.
What's on your mind?
Go ahead and select this first option, about your mind thinking what you could do.
Bold, as it pleases the Thorn, and
Then go ahead and select the I pay tribute to you.
think you have what it takes?
And then select I will find your Mantis eggs.
You'll find egg-carrying man.
And then go ahead and select the first option, I'll find the eggs.
You've got yourself a deal.
And with that, we will now exit the Thorn and make our way towards a particular area to find the eggs. So basically what's happened is, speaking to Red Lucy has started this quest and she will send us on a number of errands to run, effectively collecting eggs from different species all across the Mojave Desert. So for the first part of the quest, we will need to go and collect some giant mantis eggs. We will find the giant mantis eggs in Vault 22. It is directly east of Jacobstown. Once you make it to the entrance, just go ahead and go inside the vault. Once inside, just go west, so go straight. And what we want to do is just use the elevator to go down to the 5th level. From here, just go forward and take this first left. And then go up the stairs. And as you do that, you should now come into this room. From here, if you look to your left, go through this door over here. Once inside, just go straight, so you should be heading east. And in the intersection, continue to go east. And follow this all the way through to the end. And on the floor, you will find the giant mantis egg. Go ahead and take it. And then we will need to go back to Red Lucy.
Welcome back, stranger.
Go ahead and select the creature's egg option.
Do you have good news?
And then go ahead and select the first option.
Good work, stranger.
And now you have the option to use barter to basically get more rewards. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and select 200.
I thank you, stranger.
Now go ahead and select this first option. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Bring me a dozen Radscorpion eggs.
And then go ahead and select this first option. Where can I find Radscorpion eggs?
The eggs I seek are not easy to find.
And then go ahead and select the first option that you will find the Radscorpion eggs.
You've got yourself. So long.
And with that, we will now need to go and find some Radscorpion eggs. To find some Radscorpion eggs, you will need to make your way to the Good Springs Cemetery. So once you make it to the Good Springs Cemetery, from here you will need to head east. So you can just sort of head east in this general direction. And what you want to do is sort of go into that alleyway over there where we will find a number of Radscorpions and eggs. Now, to make this video quick, I have simply taken care of all these Radscorpions. As you can see, there are a fair few amount. So this is probably best done if you're at a relatively high level. I wouldn't suggest you do this at a low level. Anyway, once you've taken care of them, if you just continue to go, there should be a spawn point there for Radscorpion eggs. Once you've taken the eggs, we will need to go back to Red Lucy and speak to her.
Welcome back, stranger.
Go ahead and select the creature's eggs option.
Do you have good news for the...
And now select the first option that you've bought some Radscorpion eggs.
Good work, stranger.
Go ahead and select the 300 caps are enough option.
I thank you, stranger.
And now go ahead and select the first option, is there anything else I can do?
Bring me a dozen fire gecko eggs.
Now go ahead and select this first option, where can I find fire gecko eggs?
Fire geckos are among the
And now select I'll find the fire gecko eggs for you.
confident.
And with this, we will now need to go and find some fire gecko eggs. To find the fire gecko eggs, we will need to make our way to a hidden or rather unmarked location. And we will need to begin our journey here in Clark Field. It is directly southeast of Novak. Now once you've made it, from here, what you need to do is just sort of head southeast into a cave that's sort of located over there, just above the ridge over there. Now, do be warned, in this area there are a number of geckos, both your standard variant as well as the fire variant. that will be spawning around this area. Now again, just like the Radscorpions, I have taken care of them for you. So what we want to do is just sort of head up this hill over here, and eventually we should see an entrance to a cave, and we're just going to go into the cave, and once inside the cave I will show you exactly where to get the eggs from. So again, continue down this area, and the entrance should be just around the corner from over here. There you go, there's the entrance. Right, let's just go ahead and let's go inside. So once inside the cave, what you want to do is follow the path. When you get to this intersection, so this large sort of hallway as such, look to your right, so you should be heading west. Continue down this path, and from here what you want to do now is just head southwest or due south. Now take a right and then go down this opening over here. So continue to go down this opening, and as soon as you emerge in this large opening, if you look to your right, there will be a small pathway. Just go up this pathway, and then to your left should be another amount of eggs. Go ahead and take the eggs and then go back to Red Lucy and speak to her.
Welcome back, stranger.
Go ahead and select the creature's eggs option.
Do you have good news for the thorn?
Go ahead and select the first option.
Good work, stranger.
Go ahead and select the 500 caps option.
I thank you.
And now go ahead and select this first option again. Is there anything else I can do to help?
The thorn's calling its elite hunters.
And now she will ask you to go and find some Night Stalker eggs. Again, select the first option.
Night Stalkers are amongst the most fearsome beasts.
And again, select the first option.
Confident. I like that.
And now we will need to go and find some Night Stalker eggs. To find some Night Stalker eggs, you will need to make your way to the Bloodborne Cave. It is directly east of Raoul's shack. It is also directly east of the Brotherhood of Steel safe house. Once you make it to the entrance of the cave, simply just go ahead and go inside. Once inside, just head straight, and when you come to this first intersection, look to your left, follow it through, and then jump off this ledge over here. Once you've done that, just continue to go northwest, so going straight, and if you look to your left, should be the eggs, so just go ahead and take them. Now because in this cave I've jumped off a ledge, I'll show you how to get out of the cave also. So once you've collected the eggs, from here head northwest and go through this cave way. Now for the most part, this cave is just one long path. There aren't any multiple path options, so there should be no reason for you to get lost. As you can see, I'm still following the same path. Again, we come to this rather large area, but again, it is just one long path. So if you have a look here, from here, we're just going to take this right path. And again, as described, it is just one long pathway. There really aren't any multiple options, so there really shouldn't be any reason for you to get lost. When you come to this intersection again, or rather this large opening, look to your right and go up this way, and eventually you will come back on the first intersection you took where you jumped off the ledge. So from here, you can simply exit the cave and then go back and speak to Red Lucy.
Welcome back, stranger.
Go ahead and select the second option about the creature's eggs.
Do you have good news for the thorn?
Select the first option that you've bought some Night Stalker eggs.
Good work, stranger.
Go ahead and select the 700 caps option.
I thank you, stranger.
And now go ahead and select the is there anything else I can do to help.
I'm asking our top hunters to gather Cazador eggs.
Select the first option that you will find some Cazador eggs.
Cazadors are extremely deadly.
And then select the first option that you will find some Cazador eggs.
The crowd loves you. So long, stranger.
And just like before, this time we will need to go and locate some Cazador eggs. Locating the Cazador eggs is perhaps one of the most difficult part of this particular quest, simply because there really isn't any close location, so it's going to be a little bit of a trek, but I'll do my best to show you how to get there. Our starting point will be the Silver Peak Mine. It is directly east of Jacobstown. So once you make it, from here, what you want to do is head southeast. And from here, you will see a road. So from this road, again, if you continue to head southeast, you will see this sort of dirt way, sort of a dirt way path that comes off the road. So follow this through and keep on going until we are able to see a radio tower. from which point we'll need to basically take a large right and follow that pathway all the way until we get to an alleyway, or rather a valleyway, and from there we will actually need to find the Cazador eggs. Anyway, we're still continuing on this dirt path, and from here you should be able to see a radio tower over there, so that means you've sort of made it close enough. So now from here what you want to do is look to your right and simply follow it through, and just follow the marker on the map. That really is probably the most easiest way to put it. Now it's going to be a little bit of a trek, as I already warned you, and on the way from here to there will be some mantises, but there will also be some cazadors, so do be warned. Now for the most part, if there are a lot of mantises, as you've noticed I was just hit by one, you can just simply outwalk them, so it's not too big of a deal. But this place is also populated with a lot of cazadors, and if it's just one or two, chances are you'll be able to outrun them also, but they can quite easily gang up on you. So similar to the whole Radscorpion location that we saw, there are a few of them over here, so do come prepared. Anyway, from here we should be able to see the valleyway soon, so this is where you will start to encounter the cazadors. Again, there are a fair few of them. I did see one just over there, so I'm going to try and dodge it by sort of walking around this rock. Hopefully you won't see me. Again, what you want to do is just sort of carry on, and there's another one over there as well. So again, I'm going to try and dodge that one. Okay, I wasn't able to. But again, like I said, when there's only one or two, for the most part, you can just outrun them. So he is probably still chasing me, but I'm just trying my best to outrun it in favor of trying to make this video as short as I can. Now, as we continue, again, this is now where you will sort of head up to this valleyway. So this is now where at the end of this valley is pretty much a dead end, but that's where you will find the eggs of the cazadors. And again, just like before, what we want to do is as soon as we have the eggs, we just want to go back and speak to Red Lucy. So again, this is pretty much the end of the valleyway. So this was a pretty long path compared to the others, but from here you should be able to see the eggs. So they are just over there, just above this hill. As you can see, there are a number of cazadors. There's a lot of them, so do come prepared. And we should be very close now to the cazador eggs. In fact, should be just over this hill right over here. So go ahead, take the eggs, and then go back to Red Lucy.
Welcome back, stranger.
Go ahead and select the second option.
Do you have good news?
Go ahead and select the first option.
Good work, stranger.
Go ahead and select the 1000 caps.
I thank you, stranger.
And now go ahead and select the is there anything else I can do to help.
This is it, Hunter.
Go ahead and select the first option, where can I find Deathclaw eggs.
Quarry Junction is overrun with Deathclaws.
And then go ahead and select this first option, I'll find this great prize for you.
I've come to
This is now the last time we will need to go and collect some eggs, and in this instance we will need to go and collect some Deathclaw eggs. Now there are two possible places you can go. You can either go to the Quarry Junction, or you can go to a very interesting cave where you can find some Deathclaw eggs. For this video we're going to go into the cave. We will need to go into the Dead Wind Cavern. It is directly north of Wolfhorn Ranch and south of the Repcorn test site. So once you make it to the cave, just go ahead, go inside. As you enter the cave, take a hard right and follow this path until you see this sort of pathway going down, so head down. When you get to this area, what you want to do is look to your left and follow this pathway, so you should be heading northwest. From here, look to your right, heading northeast. And then when you get to this area, look to your left, so heading northwest down this way. And continue to go down this way, and at the end, you should find the nest of the Deathclaw eggs. Go ahead, collect the Deathclaw eggs, and then we will need to go back to Red Lucy.
Welcome back, stranger.
Go ahead and select the creature's eggs option.
Do you have good news for the Thorn?
Go ahead and select the first option, that you've bought some Deathclaw eggs.
You've, indeed, become the greatest hunter the Thorn has ever seen.
And with that, she will give you the dinner bell, and you would have completed the Bleed Me Dry quest. The dinner bell is a unique variant of a hunting shotgun, and it does more damage compared to the standard version. But it is less accurate and it holds fewer rounds. However, it also has reduced spread, again when compared to its standard counterpart. As already mentioned, it is a unique hunting shotgun and it fires 12 gauge shotgun shells. It has a base damage of 75 with a DPS of 125. It has a critical chance of 1 with a critical damage of 11, and when used in VATS it will cost you 28 AP points. You can repair the dinner bell using standard hunting shotguns, and it will break after it has fired 745 standard rounds from full condition. The dinner bell is a great shotgun option to help you get those close range large damage output hits. If you instead prefer a more all-rounder mid to long range ballistic weapon, then click on the video you see on the screen now.